Am I the asshole for sarcastically congratulating my dad? So when I was 5, my dad left my mom and me. Since then I saw him maybe 3-4 times at family functions. From my family, I found out he got married and had other kids. I figured he wouldn't have been a good dad just because of the type of dad he's been to me my whole life. Yesterday was my great-grandma's 100th birthday, so we were doing a big party for her. A few days ago I found out from my grandma my dad is going to be there and more than likely with his kids. I was still going to go though because I've always been close to my great-grandma. About an hour of me being at this party, my dad, his wife, and their 2 kids walk in. The kids were about 3 and 6 years old. I watched them off and on through the party. My dad was actually being a dad. He was playing with his kids and listening to them, even had cute nicknames for them. Then my dad came up to me and said pretty much, "Hey, my name. How have you been? It been a while." I will admit I was upset seeing my dad act like the person he never was to me and has never put in the effort. So I said I'm okay. I then pointed over to his kids and said congrats on actually being a dad this time around. My dad got mad and said he's sorry but he can't change the past. But he never even puts up an effort now to call or text me or wants to come to visit me. I then had other family members tell me I need to grow up and get over it and now be happy for my dad. So am I the asshole? Not the asshole. The past. Okay. Then it's his responsibility to fix it in the present and for the future. His deadbeat ass didn't even try. If anything, you were too nice. Should have given a lot of choice words to him. Get over being abandoned by your father. More than your dad, his family is the TA. Clearly, they enabled him. Not the asshole. Get over your dad not being there and be happy for him. No, you don't have to do that. Not the asshole. You called out your dad for his BS. He could easily change and try and put in effort with you, but has clearly chosen to do otherwise. Not the asshole. Your family members saying this are assholes. You might never get over having your dad walk out of your life and not love you, not fight for you, not care for you. This is not on you, it is on him. And you do not have to be happy for him. Yes, he cannot change the past, but has he tried to change anything in the present? No? Then that's the answer if you should care for how he is, if you should be cordial with him or happy for him. Abandoned by your father, scorned by your family, plus sarcastic quips. This is the making of a real superhero's origin. So take your wings, my child, and dump buckets of bird poop on your villainous father and his minions so that their outer appearances may resemble the crap they are on the inside. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. You have every right to be upset. He is right that he cannot change the past, and it's good that he is more present with his other children. At the same time, being more present the second time around with his other kids will only help heal him. It won't heal you. Your feelings are valid, OP. You're still a child now, sure you're about to be 18, but even still, if the oldest is 6, you were 10-11 when he started being a father for his other children. He had every opportunity to realize his mistakes and attempt to make up for them or attempt a relationship if he wanted one. Not the asshole at all. Not the asshole. Your dad left you and you called him out on it. Ignore those other family members, they are just trying to justify what he did to you. LMAO, that remark you made to him was funny though. I applaud you for saying that. Not the asshole. I don't understand why adults expect a neglected child to be happy to watch their dad not neglect family too. I say block the haters and move on. Live your best life and F the naysayers. Not the asshole. Congrats on actually being a dad this time round, was actually nicer than I think I'd have wanted to be. People actually told you to be happy for your deadbeat father for starting a new family. Not the asshole. And no, you do not need to grow up and get over it. Those family members have clearly never had a parent completely reject him like your asshole dad. You can be civil, but you absolutely can have boundaries. If your dad isn't willing to put in the work to form some type of relationship with you, you do not have to chase him. Not the asshole should have said, worst face with tears of joy, his new wife is also TA for not including you in this family and the rest of your family telling you to get over it. TA. It's not up to you to pander to his ego. He should feel bad and guilty. He's still a deadbeat dad. Not the asshole, he may have had whatever issues he had back then, but that doesn't mean you don't get to feel the way you do about it. It's his fault he left. It's his fault you feel this way, and if he's man enough to leave one family and start another, he's man enough to be confronted by the daughter he abandoned. Not the asshole. I'm proud of you for speaking up. Not the asshole, he got mad cause he is guilty as it can get. Grow up and be successful in your life, OP. Then turn around and teach them all some life lesson. Not the asshole. If he wants a relationship with you, he needs to put in the work. Not the asshole. That was mild compared to what you could have said to him. Not the asshole, he can't change the past, but is responsible for the past. All those years he wasn't there for you, he made an active choice not to be your dad. He can also change the present, which he has shown no intent of doing. Not the asshole, too many times young people, especially girls, are told to be well-mannered and not to express negative emotions. He effed up, not you. He's an embarrassment to himself, not you being an embarrassment to him. You called him out, epic mic drop move by the way, and now he gets to self-reflect in his failure to you. In no universe would you ever be the AH, unless you flipped over great-grandma's cake. Congrats to her for reaching 100. Not the asshole. I can't change the past. He's not even changing the present. He may not be able to change the past, but he could apologize for his actions then. Not the asshole. Not the asshole, if your family are supporting your dad then fuck them too. Not the asshole. Why should you grow up and get over it? You are only 17 and have been saddled with a useless father. He should be embarrassed, not angry. And you have no reason to be happy for him. His failure in no way reflects upon you as a person. Not the asshole, and anyone who says different is the worst kind of AH. Being sarcastic in a private conversation between you two is much more mature than he has ever been. Your mom has done a great job raising you. I'm sure you're better off with the stability and strength of your mother than if that pathetic excuse of bones was involved. F his happiness, lol, he's a loser. High five. Not the asshole, OP, because you said what he needed to hear from you, and if he resents it then he knows that he was an AH. If he can't apologize for his past and try to make amends then screw him. Not the asshole. I am really sorry your dad is like this. He actually had a few years to be a dad. He deserved to be called out. He wronged you and he deserved it. Actions or the lack thereof have consequences. Not the asshole, and honestly F those other family members telling you to grow up. Like it's you that needs to grow up when your dad wasn't grown up enough to take responsibility and be a father to you. What a bunch of BS. What did he honestly expect? You were around 10 as he decided to have another child. You very much still were a child. You are a minor to this very day. He can't change the past. But he is behaving like an ass now. Not the asshole, this is not in the past. It is ongoing. Why should you be happy for somebody who continues to show you no regard? Not the asshole, you're still a child, and you said what you felt, and he absolutely deserves to understand that he needs to apologize and mean it. The rest of the family should be telling him to make amends